DBS community, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super video here with Kyle Chris. And this was supposed to be my first video with my new camera that I got, but if you guys saw this morning, they released the new Goku lineage card leader with the Unison, so I made a video with that. They kind of spoiled my my camera reveal. I'm not very happy with that, Bandai. But today there was a lot of cards to go over. This video is going to be a little bit longer, so hope you guys will stay with me and watch. React, give me some, give me what you guys are thinking of these cards. And these are all, just actual reactions to these cards. I've seen very few, generally. My Discord kind of, not spoils, but they do the reveals like every time in the morning before I wake up, so I try not to look at that. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these cards, if you guys are hyped for set 13 or set 4, depending on if you're going by the actual block, whatever. But set 4, this should be the last set in this block, I believe, for the Unison Warrior. So Unisons are not going anywhere. Unisons are going to become a bigger part of the game, whether they're multicolor, whether they have flip abilities, whether they have other things. So we'll see as we kind of go on here. So there's a new trailer, I was told, so we'll watch that. And this is the new designer note, so we're just gonna check and see if there is anything before I go over this. We'll see if there's anything new. That's a secret that we've already seen. We have the Bardock archetype here, which I believe we're gonna be seeing a lot of these cards here in the reveals here. So I'm not gonna look at any of those. The green stuff we'll take a look at here. So we have the Gohan, we have the Supreme Kai, and probably the best leader that was announced, Son Goku Jr. Super hyped about that. Okay, so we will go over just some of these cards here. I'm not gonna go over this, the red and blue, because those will obviously be in the video anyways, because the Facebook reveals. So we'll go over King Cold. King Cold, when activating a field card, a field skill of a green extra card with energy cost of 2 from your hand, reduce the card's energy cost by 1. When this card is played in your placed in your leader area, activate 1 King Cold's Dynasty from your deck. Activate once per turn. When you activate a green extra card with an energy cost of 2 and the field skill, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand and draw a card. When your life is at 4 or less, you may switch to energy to active mode and flip. Okay. And you have King Cold, ruler of the Galactic Dynasty. So this is what I was saying, is that they needed to release this is the last BR leader that they really could release. They could do a BR Paragus. That would probably be the only other one. There's no other really big characters in the Broly movie that they could really release. I mean, they could do a Whis one, maybe, but that's really it. So King Cold, when activating a field skill with a green, the field skill of a green extra card with energy cost 2 from your hand, reduce that energy cost by 1. So you basically make all of these field skills 1. I guess. Once per turn, when you activate a green extra card with an energy cost, with an original cost of 2, in the field skill, draw 1. Okay. Activate battle once per turn. Choose up to 1 green extra card with an energy cost of 2 in the field skill in your battle area and place it in the owner's drop area. This card gets 10k for the battle. That's very cool. So what do we got here? We got King Cold's Dynasty. So you get to play this card to bear your field. If your leader is a green King Cold BR, you place any number of mono green extra cards with a field skill in your battle area, or your mono green extra cards with an energy cost of 2 in the field spell don't cause any. Wait, it's a lot of text. If your leader is a green King Cold card, you place any number of mono green extra cards with the field skill in your battle area, and your mono green extra cards with an original cost of 2 in the field skill don't cause any of your other extra cards with the field skill to be placed in the drop area. So you're able to play multiple field skills. That's what so basically you can play tons of fields, which is strange. Permanent, you can't activate extra copies with the field skill that are copies of extra cards with field skills in your battle area. Okay, so you can only have one of each field card in your battle area, but you can play multiple fields. Very interesting. So this card allows you to do that. Golden Frieza, Pinnacle of the Clan, Deflect, Double Strike, 25k. Permanent, the energy cost of this card in your hand, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 1 for every 2 extra card in your battle area and drop area. Activate main once per turn. Choose 1 green. People are blowing up my phone. Choose 1 green extra card with an energy cost of 2 or less in the field skill in your battle area. Place in the owner's drop. Choose up to 1 card in your opponent's hand and place in choose one card in their hand and one of their battle cards. Ignoring barrier. Place them in the owner's drop and switch this card to active mode. That's pretty good. So you pop a field spell to rip a card from their hand and get rid of a card ignoring barrier. Great. Barrier removal. Love it. A new ruler. Field spell. When this card is placed in the battle area, add up to 1 card to life. Search top 3. Add 1 mono green card among them. Mono green card. Ooh, it's good. You can search out Unison. You can search out secret rares. You can search out super combos. You can search out Unisons. You can search out anything you want. Negates. More field spells. When this card is placed in the drop area from the battle area by one of your skills, draw a card and choose 1 card in hand and discard it. So it kind of kind of cycles through stuff. The goat leader here. Super excited about this guy. This is the blocker. If your life is at 6 or less, it becomes the blocker. When he's removed, you have to play a Trunks from your deck, a 1-drop Trunks. And the 1-drop Trunks you play out, you can evolve into the, from that into this. It's a barrier blocker. Remember, the leader can give him 5k in crit. If your leader is... Does he have the ability to restand? Auto. Choose 1 of your mono yellow future trunk card when your opponent attacks. Switch the chosen card to active mode and you get 6k. Yeah, cool. Just the 1 mono yellow chunk for the energy cost of 8. Play on top of this card for 2 energy. And you get to go into this guy. Might Born of Hope. Ooh. It's basically Kettle Bezla. 30k double strike barrier dual attack blocker. That's lit. 4 energy. You can evolve into this. On top of any future Trunks card. This card, you can go into it on turn 4 for 2 energy. So, it's pretty good. Once per turn, if this card is in rest mode, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and up to 1 of their energy in rest mode. Chosen cards cannot be switched to active mode until the end of your opponent's next turn. That is nice. So you can swing. Well, technically, you'd have to swing twice. Because when you swing with dual attack, it automatically restands. So. Still pretty good, though. Yeah, it's a 30k with barrier. Yeah, the whole idea of this archetype is to play around a blocker guy, which is cool. I'm like, that's a really cool idea. We have the Supreme Kai. When this card attacks, burst 3, draw 1. When your life is at 4 left, or you have 8 or more cards in the warp, you may draw 2, and then add cards to your life till you have 6. And we have the Bay leader. We've already seen this, what the leader does. Ooh, a Demigra Unison. Demigra. Monetary Ally. Auto. Once per turn, burst 1. If your leader is a Black Saiyan only or a God only, when you play a battle card using Overwhelm, this card gains Wormhole for the turn. Really stupid that they didn't make a Demon God, because this is a Demon God. But this is the 9k, so this is one you can search out with your leader. If you guys don't know what Wormhole does, Wormhole is an ability that allows you to Overwhelm twice, or Dark Overwhelm, and or twice in 1 turn. It's the skill that the old Demigra leader had, which made him very relevant because he was able to overwhelm twice in 1 turn, which is absolutely nuts. This has a +1. Place up to 2 black battle cards from your warp to your drop. Okay, -3. Add up to 2 black battle cards with energy cost 7 or less, and the overwhelm skill from your warp to your hand. So it's pretty good. He dies really quickly, but the leader has the ability to replay him for 1 energy. You choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. So you can just, yeah. So, SS4 Son Goku, Thwarting the Dark Empire. This is a common. This is beautiful. 6-drop blocker. When this card attacks, draw 1. At the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Overwhelm in this deck, you can activate this ability here, and this forces you to any cards you play with Overwhelm stick on the board. So if you cast this card, you basically cast this card for 1 and Overwhelm it out, and then it stays on the board. So that's why it's saying it switches to active mode. Super Saiyan Gotenks, Surging Strike, 6-drop, unique dual attack, has the Xeno evolve for a Gotenk Xeno with energy cost of 3, which I don't think we have one of those yet. No, or Overwhelm for 2. When this card is removed from your battle by a skill, play up to 1 Son Goten, Trunks, and... Oh, okay, so we're getting more Son Goten and Trunks Xeno support. Okay. After a battle, this card gets 10k and double strike for the battle. Okay, that's pretty good. So if you could stick this card on board, this card can end up being a quad strike, a 35k base quad strike. It's a lot of energy, but the Xeno evolve would probably be a better option for this. Okay, so those are those. I'm not gonna go over the video because I think the video just goes over that stuff. Don't care too much about that. Yeah, there's a video. I'm not gonna watch the video. Don't care. So this says, if you promise, here are the red and blue SPRs and the remaining blue and red commons, uncommons, and rares. Whole list is on the website. You guys go check it out. Note the card image for the King Vegeta Hidden Ambitions is incorrect and will be fixed next week. So this card must be wrong. That's okay. Alright, so let's see. Super Saiyan Son Gohan, Outstanding Strike. So this is one of the cards that we saw in the original video that was showing the SR, or the SCR. So everyone thought this was the second secret rare. So, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Even though I don't play blue, this card is probably one of the best looking cards I've ever seen. I love it. King Vegeta's Imposing Presence. Did they already fix it? Oh no, it's Hidden Ambitions is the one that they're... Okay. This is sweet. Yeah, it's a good card. I don't know... Like I said, this is one of the most broken cards. Not broken, but this is one of the staples. I talked about this in the last video. I think every color is getting one of these counterattacks. Hopefully. And if they do... you buy them all. Buy all of them. Not all of them, but buy 4. King Vegeta Hidden Ambition. Oh, this is a cool looking card. Why are they not keeping it this way? That's a cool looking card. Majin Buu, Assault of the... That's a sweet looking art. Yeah, that's really cool. Alright. Alright, so now we get to some new stuff. So Chain Attack Borgos. Bond 3. Card becomes a 15k when you play this card, draw 1. So you can play this card from your hand for free off your leader ability. And since you draw on your Awakened side, you basically draw 2, play this guy, and then he gets Bond and becomes 15k. It's good. King Piccolo, the next step to youth. So we're getting King Piccolo support again. Interesting. Activate main once per turn. Red. If you don't have a red Unison in play up to 1. Wait, what? You don't have a red Unison in play, choose up to 1 Piccolo Jr. Descendant of the King in your hand or face up in your life and play with a marker on it. Why? Why are we making this a card? This does not seem like the right thing we should be doing for King Piccolo. We can play... Oh my god. Okay. If your leader's a red King Piccolo card and you have a red Namekian or Demon Clan cards, you have cards in here. So it says cards, but it doesn't specify an actual amount. So it could just be 1. Add the top card of your deck to your life, then use 1 red Namekian card to face up in your cup. Oh, and they get to just go for the game. Okay. Now this card has to be in play for that to happen, right? Yeah. No, it's actually a battle. I don't know. I don't know. I think this card has to be in play. I'm pretty sure. This card has to be in play. So that's kind of weird. but it allows you to play out Unison. I don't know, okay. This card came slightly less overwhelming as I started to read more of it. It is a very interesting tech, but I believe you have to play this card out to do any of this stuff, because it doesn't say pitch from your hand or do whatever, so. Okay. 20k Son Goten. This is from the Battle of Gods saga. Good old Beerus versus Goku. We have Trunks as well. Okay. Broly, the Young Invader. When this card is played, your life is at 5 or more, and your opponent's leader is place the top card of your deck and you drop it, then draw one. So this crits your life as well. So the Vegeta and the Broly both crit you life, which is stupid. When you play a battle card on your turn, choose one of your card in your hand since the owner's warp at the end of the turn. Return it. Excuse me? That's aggravating. So this has Broly ability. Broly BR ability. Red Broly. Just warping a card from your hand when you play a battle card. Man, I hate this archetype. This archetype is so trolly. It's so trolly. God, that's just annoying. So one thing I've noticed with this, and I'm sure they'll show it on here, maybe. I guess not, I'm just skipping through cards. There's the Super Saiyan Trunks that the skill is as well. And the artwork on these cards are going to be so nuts if you get full art ones. Oh, they're amazing looking. Tien Shenhan, Energy Fortification. When you play this card, draw one. If your leader is a Blue Sun Gohan, when this card is placed in your energy from your hand, you may play once blue skill if an cost of 2 from your energy. If you do, place the top card of your deck and your energy in rest mode. So, yeah, it's cool. So what the idea is, it says when you place this card in your energy from your hand. I don't think you have an ability. I don't think you have a skill that doesn't. A lot of the cards that I've seen is when you place them in the energy, then you play out cards from your energy. This card's played, draw one. I have to see how that... Oh yeah, that's right, you can swap cards out. That's right. Duh. I knew that. Son Goku, Hellish Throwdown. This is the Janempa saga. Yeah. Blocker, if your leader and all of your energy are mono blue, and you choose one card in your hand and discard at the start of your main phase, play up to 1. Frieza and Cell, a match made in hell from your deck with 2 markers in rest mode and shuffle your deck. Well, that does it. So, you have some support for the Unison now. So it seems like they're starting to add more cards that are able to play out Unisons. The black cards from last set, the Supreme Kai promo, and there's a Gohanks card that does it too. We can play out a black Unison with a 15k cost, or a 15k battle, 15k power. Looks like they're starting to add more cards that can play out Unisons, which I think is smart. I think you should be able to play out Unisons for cheaper from different areas. It just gives you more interaction with the deck and more support. Since most decks are going towards playing primarily Unisons as your win con, your draw engine, different things like that. So Unisons are becoming a big part of the game, even more so. So that's good. One drop blocker. If your leader is a Blue Vegito. What? Blue Vegito. When this card is KO'd by your opponent's attack, activate this card's skill at the start of your main phase. If you don't have a Unison in play, you may pay 1 blue. If you do, choose up to 1 Gogeta Pursuit of Power in your hand and play. So it's more support. Now the idea. Whoops. Back here. So I don't know how the auto of this works. So let's say you block with this card. So turn 1, you play it down, you block, it dies. Your leader ability will resolve first, I believe, which is no, you don't even restand any energy. So yeah, that's dumb. So you wouldn't even play this. You would play this later on in the game. Whenever you're able to restand an energy and draw one, because when you awaken, you only draw 2. You don't restand any energy. So, turn 2 or turn 3, you know, you can play this guy out. Once he dies, you can pay 1 blue to basically play out the 2-drop Unison from your hand for free, because you're going to restand an energy anyways. So you're basically playing him out for essentially no energy cost. It's pretty cool. Not a great turn 1 play. There's way better 1-drop blockers though. There's like 4 that you can play, so it's fine. Full powered Unleash. This is a really cool looking art too. Broly? No. That's Goku. I don't know why I thought that was Broly. Yeah, that's Goku. If your leader is a mono blue Saiyan, choose one of your cards in battle. It gets 10. Choose one of your cards in battle. Oh, okay. It gets 10k power for the turn, or for the battle. If it's a blue skillless Saiyan, draw a card. Chosen card gets an additional 10k for the battle. So you can make, for 1 energy, you can make one of your blue Saiyan skillless a 40k that draws you a card for 1 energy. That's really good. Just really good. And then your leader, I think, also gives 5k. So you make him a 45k, I think. I'm down with that. The champ to the rescue. Counterattack. Negate the attack. Then your opponent may choose one card, one of the cards in active mode, and switch to the rest mode. If they don't, add this card to your hand from your drop area. That's really cool. That's a really cool card. So it's a 1-drop negate, and your opponent has to switch a card to rest mode. They add it back. I don't like that they're adding the rest mode effect to blue, because they're taking away from what yellow does. Now, if they give yellow something else, I'd be happy. But you can't. They shouldn't be adding. Blue has the bottom deck effect. It has for a while, or returning to hand. Don't take the sauce of yellow decks. It's annoying. Yamcha, Hope Abandoned. This card's played, add it to 1 blue skill, battle card 2 from your deck to your hand. Shuffle. Okay, get to search out a guy. Super Saiyan God send Goku to the next level. Blocker. At the end of your turn, when this card activates its blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. One red. You may choose one of your opponent's red, Raditz, or Goku card with an energy cost of 500 and place it at the bottom of their deck. If you do, place a card from your hand. Cool. So basically, those little those $500 power cards, they're basically like tokens that have better effects. These tokens don't have any effects. So it's kind of like a red token deck. It's interesting. Oh, that's cool. They basically reuse the Godly Aura promo art. This is almost the exact same. I believe this is like the same pose he's doing, just a different thing on the outside. Whatever. 3-drop unique crit. When this card is played, search top 5, add 1 Saiyan. And it costs 5 or less, or a red Unison with an energy cost of 1. Sim effect, you can play this card out with either a Raditz or a Vegeta with 500 power and play this card out. So this one does Raditz and Vegeta. This one does Raditz and Goku. Okay. Broly. Brawn Amplified. X Evolve. Draw 1. Top of a Broly, energy cost of 3. Card can't be played from any area with non-evolved skills. Okay, so that means you can't swap into it. That's good. That's good. This card is in rest mode. When your opponent attacks a leader, they reveal their hand, choose up to 1 card from it, and send it to the warp at the end of the turn. They return the cards to. That's annoying. Wow, just rip cards. Ooh, it's a 30k deflect barrier too. That's a big body. That's a big boy. SS3 Broly. SS3 Broly. SS Broly Unchained Might. 19k barrier. If you have 2 or more energy and all your opponent's energy is in rest mode, when this card is played, your opponent reveals their hand. You may choose one up to 1 battle card, 15k power or less. Send it to the warp, then they get it back at the end of the turn. At the end of your opponent's next turn, they get it back. Ooh. Activate main. 1 red. You may choose one of you. You either choose a Raditz or a Broly and put them in the drop area, then play this card out. So if you have 2 or more energy and all your opponent's energy is in rest mode. Okay. Interesting. Vegeta, energy fortification. I feel like this whole energy fortification, there's an energy fortifier, energy fortification. There's too many fortifications. We need to get a different name. 1-drop, counterattack, negate the attack, play the card. Auto for blue if your leader is a blue Son Gohan. When this card is played, it's energy from your hand. Play up to 1 blue skillless 2-drop from your energy. Place top card of your deck in your energy and rest mode. Okay. Son Gohan, Saiyan combo, deflect. Bond 3, red Saiyan. This card gets 10k in blocker. So it becomes a 20k blocker deflect. These cards play from your hand. Look at the top 7. Add up to 1 Saiyan with energy cost of 1 among them, then shuffle your deck. Okay, that's cool. Ginhe at her husband's side, super combo. If your leader's a red, if your leader's red or heroine card and your life is at 4 left, when this card is used in the combo, draw 1, then choose 1 of your card. Yep, so this is the red version of the Zenga that we saw. So another card, and these are rares. This one's a rare at least. So full art for this card is going to be a little more expensive. Yeah. Super Saiyan Vegeta, Saiyan Tenacity. If your leader's blue, when you take damage from one of your opponent's non-keyword skills, you may play this card from your hand. If you do, add the top card of your deck to your life. Say what? So if they burn you for a damage, you can play this card from your hand and then just ramp an energy. I mean, just ramp a life. Wow. What a slap in the face to burn decks. Invasion of the Draftbox-Ku. If your leader's a Draftbox-Ku. It says Draftbox-Ku, doesn't say blue Draftbox-Ku. Choose 1, look at top 7 from top of your deck, play up to 1 Draftbox-Ku with energy cost of 1. Choose 2 red Draftbox-Ku cards with different names, energy cost in your drop area, and play them with their skills negated for the turn. Huh. Are we going to see a red-blue Draftbox-Ku archetype? Possibly. I think you could. I think you could. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. Well, SPRs, they're sick. The Gohan one's probably my favorite one there. It's a great card. I mean, I don't play red, so I'm not super hyped about a lot of the stuff. The Gohan archetype seems interesting. It's a lot of tapping energy to then play out more energy, to then use your leader ability to take energy. It's a lot of swapping back and forth. So I am interested to see how it works. I'm very interested to see how it works. And also, it's kind of like a minor skillless engine too. I don't know if people are gonna be running a lot of that, but yeah. Red stuff looks okay. It looks like a red. Basically, it looks like a red token deck. You know, using these 500 power cards as tokens, but the tokens have effects, and that's what's really annoying, is that you basically play these little guys, and your opponent gets them. Now your opponent's screwed, because whenever you play a card, one of them negs it. When you attack, your opponent has to neg a card. The Broly warps a card when you play a battle card. It's really, really aggravating. Now, for certain decks, it's not a problem, because you can just remove them. But that is a really, really annoying effect. Yeah, Blue Negate's kind of cool. The Bardock archetype's looking very interesting. It's a bunch of 1-drops and 2-drops that come out and then they get their cost increased. Or the 1-drops get their cost increased. So that's cool. I'm curious to see how it's gonna work. Yeah, I'll try to build a deck for each one of these colors. But I'm not going to do it till everything's revealed, so I can get kind of a better idea of stuff. So, obviously all the blue and red stuff have been revealed now. So, blue-red players, you guys should be hyped. Cards like this, I didn't see a blue version of this, so that kind of sucks. Blue got they got a Bojack negate. So, this card's just gonna this card's gonna be probably one of the money cards of the set, both in normal and SPR. This is the new Violent Rays. So which sucks for red, because red already has so many expensive cards, but that's what you guys get for having broken cards. So thank you guys for watching. That's what will do it for me today. Check me out next week. We'll go over the new cards. I'm assuming it's gonna be yellow and green, or green and black, or whatever. They only got 3 colors left, so we'll see. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.